Welcome back to Hollywood Guns. Are you interested in learning about real-world firearms that defined movie stars and gave us unforgettable on-screen moments? Excellent. This channel was made for you.
Hello and welcome to Hollywood Guns. I'm your host Wilson. Whether you're into action flicks, classic thrillers, or unforgettable TV shows, this is the place where movie magic meets real-world firearms.
Now here's a great movie. It was Quentin Tarantino's very first screenplay, but he didn't direct it. Tony Scott did, the late, great younger brother of Ridley Scott. And trust me, you'll want to stick around to the end of this video because I'll explain how Ridley also played a part in bringing the same revolver into the hands of Michael Douglas and Andy Garcia in another iconic movie. And the cast of today's episode? It's A-list. Dennis Hopper, Gary Oldman, Val Kilmer, Brad Pitt, Samuel L. Jackson, and all of them played just small parts. They weren't even the starring roles. Through all the madness of this movie, one weapon stands out. A stainless revolver that I will argue stays with Christian Slater's character from his first fight to the hotel bloodbath that closes the show. Now, if that sounds cryptic, it's because of the controversy surrounding a gun model switch that is said to have happened halfway through the film. We'll get into that and look at the accuracy of the firearms portrayal later on in the video. Ladies and gentlemen, we're taking aim with the proportionally perfect snub-nose Smith Wesson Model 66. Clarence Worley, played by Christian Slater's .357 Magnum from the cult classic True Romance.
Marty, you know what we got here? Motherfucking Charlie Bronson.
I just trying to lend a girl a helping hand. Well. Clarence Worley? Marty, take the car, go get her. Bring her dumb ass back here. Hey, Marty, what the f*** are you doing?
I'm trying to find my jacket. What the f*** is him?
You! Get a bag and put Alabama seeds in it! When you get shot, get a bag and put Alabama seeds in it! F***ing favor your life! Open your eyes. I said open your f***ing eyes! You thought it was pretty f***ing funny, didn't you, huh? You piece of shit!
History of the Smith & Wesson Model 66. And here's mine. The Model 66 was introduced in 1970 as a stainless steel counterpart to the legendary Model 19. And if you want a video on that gun, please drop me a comment. This is a K-frame revolver, often referred to as the Goldilocks size. In other words, not too big, not too small, and it was chambered in .357 Magnum and .38 Special, and was purpose-built to be both powerful and carryable. Ideal for detectives and plainclothes officers who needed stopping power without the weight of a full N-frame gun. Let me show you what I mean. So let me just bring in, obviously this is in .44 Magnum, but it's the N-frame size I want you to take a look at. Look at the difference in size of those two frames right there. You can clearly see that this is much smaller than that N-frame revolver. And N-frames are obviously chambered in .357 Magnum pretty commonly. The most famous model that Smith & Wesson made was probably their Model 27. So mechanically, it offered all the refinements of the Model 19, a smooth double action trigger. Take a look at this. You know, all these older Smith triggers are excellent in double action. Adjustable sights and superb balance. But the big innovation was corrosion resistance. Stainless steel gave it an edge in durability, making it suitable for daily carry, duty use, and less prone to finish wear in humid conditions than its blued sibling. And over the decades, the Model 66 has become a favorite for both collectors and shooters. It's tough, it's got that lawman look, no frills, it's just business. And in the movies, it shows up a lot, and we'll get to that in a few minutes. Oh, just one thing, you know I collect these old catalogs as well, and so here is the 1984 catalog, and the Model 66 is shown up here, along with some of the other Smiths from their range. And here's the 1982 catalog. There's a great picture there of the current lineup of 9mm, 357 and 44 caliber firearms. And here is a price list from 1984, and we can see that the Model 66 The 2.5-inch snubby version, depending on the final specification, is going to be about $320 back then. If you want one of these now in the used market, you're probably looking at triple or maybe more of that particular price. So they have appreciated very well.
Elliot, get on your knees.
Oh no.
What? So get on your fucking knees! Get the fuck up to both of you! I know what the fuck I'm doing. You think I'm pretty fucking stupid, don't you? Huh, don't you? No, don't you fucking lie to me, you motherfucker!
He's bluffing you, Elliot. He's bluffing you. Can't you see that?
Come on, I want to hear you say. Clarence, you wrong with that? Shut up! Say it, goddammit! I want to hear you say it. Say it! Dumb fucker!
Let's take a quick intermission while I do the housekeeping and play a little movie gun trivia with you. Now, I've shown this as a cameo before on the channel. It's very similar, isn't it, to the 66? And I've asked viewers to tell me which movie it was from. I think only 3 people out of hundreds or maybe thousands of guesses got it right. So let's try again, and I'll give you a cryptic clue. So this is a sidearm featured in a film where vengeance crosses the pond headed westward. The title is not a yank, but an opposite insult is where you should be thinking. And while you're adding guesses in the comments, I want to thank today's sponsor, Sonoran Desert Institute. If you're thinking about learning the art and science of firearms from the ground up, SDI offers online programs in firearm technology and uncrewed aerial systems. It's flexible, accredited, and designed for anyone looking to start a gunsmithing career or just become more dangerous at a trivia night. Hit sdi.edu up or look for the pinned comment that has an email address that you can request more information from. All right, second round. Let me roll in some footage of an MP7 that I recently taped and will be featuring on the channel in a top 5 video soon. Can you help me out with some of your favorite and most memorable movie or TV appearances of this gun, please? And a big shout out to Guns International. They're not just the sponsor of the channel, but are the classified marketplace that I use daily when searching for screen used pieces and collectibles. Whether it's a common revolver like the Model 66 or something more obscure, a local gun store or enthusiast partner on their platform is likely to have it. Now, I'm not allowed to show you their logo on this platform, but I'm sure you know how to find Guns International online, so please check them out. Let's get back to the movie. The movie gun versus my example. In the film, Clarence Worley carries the 66 tucked into his waistband, quick drawing it to kill Drexel, and then later on in the director's cut, Alabama uses it in the insane final act at the hotel. To get mine and the movie gun the same, all I had to do was source and change to this vintage set of Pachmayr presentation grips. By the way, we see these Pachmayr grips on nearly all of the Smith Wesson snubbies that you see in other movies. So they're very popular. Now for the controversy I hinted at earlier. My resource, IMFDB, which is the movie gun Bible, states that Clarence only uses this gun in the Drexel scene and then switches over to a very similar model, which I'll put up on screen, the Smith & Wesson 625 chambered in 45 ACP. Apparently he obtains this from Virgil, played by James Gandolfini, after the scene where he and Alabama fight to the death. Now, while I don't disagree that later in the movie Clarence is now using the 625, it's not clear to me that he took the gun off the slain Virgil. When he bursts into the motel room after this battle, he clearly pulls his Model 66 out from his waistband, immediately grabs Alabama, the suitcase of coke, and they hightail it out of there. He doesn't stop to pilfer Virgil's revolver. Therefore, I think the use of the Model 625 in the movie is actually a continuity error, most likely by the armorer. To me, there's no reason or way that Clarence could have changed guns. So for the rest of this episode, I'm going to assume that he meant to be carrying the Smith & Wesson 66 all the way through the movie. And if you disagree with me and think I missed something, please let me know in the comments.
I said to come out from behind the couch, okay? Capiche?
Aspetta. Muovere. Guy hit me.
I need an ambulance.
Shut up.
Fuck you, I'm bleeding.
I'll call you a hearse. This is for Cody. Fuck you!
Accuracy of firearms portrayal. You know the drill by now. We're grading this movie gun across 3 real-world categories: capacity, caliber capability, and character accuracy. Are you ready?
This isn't a good idea.
I need to do this. I want you to know that you can count on me to protect you.
Firearm capacity. Did they use the right number of rounds? In the hotel shootout, Alabama fires 3 rounds, all hitting Chris Penn in the side where his vest can't help him. No issues here. But Clarence? Take a look at the Drexel scene and count blasts.
Open your eyes. That was pretty fucking funny, didn't you, huh? You piece of shit!
He clearly fires 7 shots from a 6-shot revolver. There's no cut, no reload, no camera trick. It's a classic movie mistake, and unfortunately, there's no getting around it. Grade F.
What? I'm sorry, all right? I'm sorry. Friends, I'm sorry, man. What's with this guy?
Caliber capability. Would those shots do the job? The Model 66 is chambered in .357 Magnum, but can also shoot .38 Special. We don't know what Clarence or Alabama were using, but honestly, it doesn't matter. Whether it's 6 or 7 rounds of .357 or .38, Drexel's done. Chris Penn's character gets hit 3 times in the ribs. Either way, brown bread. Totally believable, regardless of load. Grade A.
Oh man, I like this Clarence kid. This fucking guy's crazy.
Character accuracy. Could these characters actually make those shots? Clarence shoots Drexel in a close quarters fight. Easy to believe, especially given the adrenaline and proximity. Alabama, though, fires 3 rounds across a large hotel room, roughly 7 to 10 yards, and all 3 hit their mark in quite a small spot. Now that's a bit harder to buy. A snub-nose .357 has significant recoil and a very short sight radius, making even small adjustments in aim veer off target. Alabama is small, visibly inexperienced, and under extreme stress. Realistically, that's pretty lucky. But this is true romance. The entire movie hints at divine luck, fate, or even the ghost of Elvis guiding their survival. And remember, Alabama survived a brutal, believable fight to the death with Virgil earlier in the film. Whether she could make those shots isn't the point. The whole premise of the story is built on this higher power guiding them. I'm persuaded by that, and as Virgil himself said,
Got a lot of hot, kid, you know that?
therefore, I'm awarding another grade A. Final verdict, firearms accuracy grade for the Smith Wesson Model 66. In true romance, 1 shot away from perfect, and perhaps this score is a bit harsh. Grade C.
I like you, Clarence. Always have. Always will.
Other movies and TV scenes the firearms appeared in. As you're seeing on screen from IMFDB, the Smith & Wesson Model 66, especially the snub-nose variant, has been a popular choice on film since the 1970s. And not just in background scenes or B-movies, this revolver has shown up in some serious blockbusters. Let's kick things off back in 1977 with an absolute banger of a debut, Clint Eastwood in The Gauntlet. Classic 70s action and a perfect introduction to the Model 66 on the big screen.
Mike stays with me. You 3 can take a hike.
Hey, man, this is our choppers, Charlie.
This is my gun, Clyde.
What's wrong with you, man? This is the bus.
I don't give a damn if it's a Queen Elizabeth. Get your hand away from that lever.
Fast forward to the 90s and Eddie Murphy wields one in Another 48 Hours during a chaotic bar fight. He fires it and drops a one-liner right on cue. Action movie gold.
I'm in a bad goddamn mood. Now, I usually don't jump in when somebody's getting beat down, but this man, Jack Cates, is gonna help me straighten out the rest of my day. Now, I suggest y'all back up and let us go about our business.
Because you got a gun?
No, because I have a gun and I'll pop a cap in your ass.
I don't think you've got the guts to use it.
Anybody else want to live?
The Model 66 also pops up in Goodfellas, not as Tommy DeVito's main piece, but still seen in the hands of Joe Pesci's character during key moments. Back to the Tarantino universe, you'll spot a Model 66 in Reservoir Dogs carried by Nice Guy Eddie, Chris Penn again. Fun fact, this movie will be coming to the channel soon, and if you can name the one gun 4 of the Mr. Colors characters carry, bragging rights are yours. Before we get to my favourite Model 66 appearance, I've got 2 more classics where the gun shows up in some truly meme-worthy moments. In The Last Boy Scout, Bruce Willis fires a Model 66 that was hidden inside his daughter's stuffed animal.
Hey, mister. Do you like my puppet?
Get this kid out of here.
This is probably the first pussy a lot of you guys have seen in a long time. Especially this fat fuck over here. Where'd you get this suit, Grandpa? Gangsters arrest?
Get out of here! Come on!
And in The Fugitive, 1993, during the tense fight between Harrison Ford and the one-armed man, a Model 66 snub gets disarmed mid-battle. No pun intended.
Kimbo!
But now let's come full circle to the moment I promised earlier. Before Tony Scott directed True Romance, his older brother Ridley Scott brought us an incredibly stylish action thriller that's often overlooked today, starring Michael Douglas and Andy Garcia. The plot: 2 New York PD detectives escort a captured Yakuza boss back to Japan, only for him to escape on arrival. Garcia carries a Smith Wesson Model 66, while Douglas is armed with a Colt Detective Special. But after tragedy strikes and Garcia's character is taken out by the katana-wielding motorbike assassin, Douglas ends up with the Model 66, gifted back to him by his Japanese liaison in one of the film's most emotional scenes. Here's a few clips from Black Rain to close us out.
Here I am, Nick!
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is almost a wrap. If you stuck around to the very end of the video, thank you. And I got something else you might want to check out. I just launched HollywoodGuns.com, a website built to support the channel and help reach a wider global audience of movie gun fans who might not have found us yet on YouTube. Over time, the website will serve as a backup hub for all my videos, host bonus content that might not play well with platform guidelines, feature merchandise and movie gun resources from partners that I trust. Once again, that's HollywoodGuns.com. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the comments.